Well, just disappointed that we lost, and as I said on the radio, I think our guys are hurting. I think before the game they thought they could win, and I think during the game they believed they could win, and now they're disappointed that they didn't win, and that's a good sign. You know, I think we're much improved from last year, and now we just got to get better, and we've got another tough opponent, obviously, in A&M on Monday. But this is a real good measuring stick for us. We're not happy. You know, we didn't want to play them close. We wanted to win, and I thought we had some winning effort. But there's obviously, you know, can play a perfect game. Our defense in the second half was not nearly as effective as the first half, and you know, whether we got too, you know, we weren't as alert in the zone defense. Maybe they were just more comfortable against our zone, but we weren't clearly as good in the second half, giving up 65% from the field.
You used the zone. You had so many big guys. That was
had big guys, and their motion offense is really good. Dominique Jones can really move without the basketball, and when they're running their motion offense as an Indiana person like you are, you know, it's hard. And you know, I've coached against Coach Knight, and you know, and you know, they don't like zones because then you stand around, and I think Jones was really frustrated with the zone in the first half. In the second half, he got a little bit of a rhythm, you know, but he had 13. He averaged about 18, 19 last year. So, you know, it was good to us, so we decided to stay with it. And I kept talking to my assistants, hey, you want to change, you want to change, and you know, we decided to stay with it for a while, and we'll look at the film and see if it was too long.
Derek really was able to get to the basket well tonight. Is that what he was doing last year? Sorry,
yeah, he's quick. You know, he's quick, and then when we set those random ball screens, he can really, he's so low to the ground with that dribble. When a big man closes out to show out on the ball screen, he can go by him and create a scene. And I like what we've done with our offense. I think we've got some easy baskets that we didn't get last year. And so he can get those plays in the flow of the offense as opposed to it being the primary option in our offense, which it was last year.
You guys were hanging with him in the middle of that second half. Do you think the team just got tired, or do you see anything different?
I think we were probably better off than they were, because I think we went to our bench more. I think we, you know, you have to really analyze the stats, you know, but I think that, you know, I felt more comfortable going to our bench. Maybe we both played about the same amount of minutes. I don't think it was fatigue so much. Maybe it was. That's always hard to gauge. I couldn't see it. You know, when I felt they were getting tired, I took them out. But I just think that you know, they're a good team. You know, and they made some big plays, and you know, Gilchrist and Jones are big-time scorers for them, and you know, they did what they're supposed to do. You know, as big-time players, they made some tough shots, and you know, so.
What was your substitution strategy, especially early? You put in 4 guys, new guys, except for Paul. What was going on?
I just felt at that point we had, trying to think if it was foul trouble or fatigue or both.
Well, I was talking like, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
So that already did. Okay.
Yeah. And I don't mind. Again, I feel pretty comfortable with the guys I put in the game. You know, I thought about starting Justin Haynes this year. You know, Rodney, you know, tell Rodney's not afraid. I mean, here's a guy who didn't play many minutes, and he goes in and what, he hit 2 threes? Mm-hmm. You know, he's a pretty confident player. And Miles really gave us a lift, I thought, defensively, especially in the first half. When he came in the game, he grabbed 4 rebounds in 8 minutes. Frank Otis got in foul trouble. And then he was just a little too small inside for those big guys.
Were you expecting?
Rob's hurt. Rob hadn't practiced much in the last week, and he played the first half, and then he couldn't play the second, unfortunately.
Were you expecting that much production from your bench?
Sorry,
what's his injury, coach?
Heel bruise. He hurt it, but he also he had a knee bruise, and then in the game he has a problem with his heel, and then he bruised his heel. So, Yeah. Sorry, Nicole.
Oh, that's okay. Were you expecting that much production from your bench throughout the game, do you think?
Yeah, you know, as I'm trying to see who scored what, but yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident in our bench, and I think that once they realize my confidence in them, their confidence should grow.
Just Texas A&M, obviously short, tough turnaround for you guys here.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything on them. Steve Lutz is doing the scout. He says that they may be smaller than last year, but they're faster. And so we better get back on defense. Mark, I've known Mark for a long time, Mark Turgeon. We have Kansas ties. And, you know, we played a pretty, what was the game down here? What was the spread?
10 points.
Yeah. So, you know, I think our guys are confident. And, you know, so we'll be ready. We'll be ready to play. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Chris.